Hello students, welcome to this video series of subject mobile application development. So from today we are starting our last unit, that is unit number 6, that is security and application development deployment. So today's our topic is to study the basic functionality, that is how to implement the SMS telephony in Android. SMS telephony means how we can implement the SMS functionality, that is we can send and receive the SMSs. SMS means short message services in our Android application. So the course outcome of this unit is 6th unit is to publish Android applications. The learning outcome of this video is to study and also to implement the SMS based services in our Android application. So the POs mapped are PO1, PO4, PO6 and PO7. Now coming to the SMS related service, or it is called also called as SMS telephony in Android. In Android we can send SMS from our Android application in two ways. Either by using the SMS manager API, so the ready-made API is present inside our Android Studio, that is SMS manager API, or we can use by programmatically also we can set the SMSs using the intent object. So if we use the SMS manager API, we can directly send message from our application. So if we are implementing that API, SMS manager API, we can directly send the message. But if we want to create it programmatically, then we have to use the intent object with proper action. It will invoke a built-in SMS app to send the SMS from our application. So to create a customized SMS service, we can use the intent object along with proper action. And if you want to implement the default SMS service, then you can use SMS manager API, which is built in. It is a ready-made functionality. So coming to Android send SMS using SMS manager API, that means how to send the SMS using the ready-made functionality, that is SMS manager API. In Android, to send the SMS using SMS manager API, we need to write the two lines of code. Simply two lines of code we need to write, that is we need to access the class SMS manager, create an object of it, that is smgr equals to s manager dot get default. Now what this get default will get, it will get the default template of the SMS which is to be sent. And in the next line we have used the object which send a text message. Directly the method is used, that is send a text message. Simple text SMS message we can send using this method. So object name dot method name, that is smgr dot send text message, and in that the arguments we have to give is mobile number, message. Different parameters are there. Wherever we have specified the null, because why we have specified the null, because we are using the get default, that is whatever the default functionality means the basic services we are using, therefore we have specified null there. So we have to give the mandatory field, that is the mobile number and a message. So in this way we can use the Android send SMS using the SMS manager API. Now in addition to this, the SMS manager API requires permission, so we have to include that permission in our manifest file. So simply a line of code is needed to be implemented in the manifest file, that is it uses permission Android name equals to whatever the application name is there, we have to use. So Android application dot send SMS. So this is the way we can send the SMS using the default SMS manager API present in the Android Studio. Now using the intent, we that is programmatically we can send and set the template for the message. So using intent object we can also send, So this we know what is intent. Intent is a messaging object which is used to request an action from another application component such as activity, service, broadcast receivers and content provider. This we have seen in the previous unit, what is the intent object and what is its function. Now to send the SMS object using intent object, we have to write the code. So the code will be, we have to use the intent, create an instance of it, that is SNIT equals to new intent, and we have to specify the action. With every intent we have to specify the action. So what is the action here? It is of view. So put extra, that is put extra method we have used along with the instance. Put extra means additionally we are putting some extra contents with our intent object. So we have specified the address, that is our mobile number. So new string, so mobile number is converted into string by using the toString function. So whatever we have entered into the text box, that is the for sending our message, we have to give the mobile number also. Okay, we have to enter the mobile number and the body of the text we need to send as a SMS. So whatever the mobile number we have inserted into the text box, that is converted to the string. And then because the put extra method supports only string type data, so next we have used the same method and included a SMS body into it, and then we have set the type. So in the set type method we have to specify the Android directory along with the type of the message we are sending, whether it is a simple text message, that is SMS, or whether it is a multimedia message or MMS. So basically we are using this for a simple text message. So here we have to specify as SMS, Android directory slash SMS. So using these 4 lines we can programmatically create our message plus enter the address of, that means the roll number, mobile number, sorry. Even for the intent it is required to send. So for both the facility we have, that is using SMS manager and intent, we have to implement the permission inside our Android application. So here also we have to implement it into the XML file, manifest.xml file. So usage permission, that functionality needs to be implemented. Usage permission, that is Android name of send SMS, that is send SMS functionality permission is needed. So a sample screen is shared here where we are entering our mobile number, that is the mobile number to which the message is to be sent, and our message, and by clicking on the send button it will send the particular message. So for creating this user interface, you know the functionality, we have to take the layout and then use the text box and two text boxes, two labels and a button. Inside the button functionality we have to provide the intent or use the SMS manager API. So the important MSBT related questions are here. Explain the SMS telephony in Android application. So what we have learned today about, we have studied and implemented the SMS telephony functionality inside our Android application. So POs mapped are PO1, 4, 6 and 7. So thanks for watching the video lecture. In the next video we will see about the location based services. In that we are basically using the Google Map functionality to how to implement the Google Map inside our Android application. So thank you.